Hey guys, this is Turk. I'm gonna do this one more video today. Well, I wonder if that I know Bandai Namco is doing something, but I'm just gonna wait and see what kind of games they announce on that one. So I'm doing this third movie trailer. I just did ones on um the Cat in the Hat and the Running Man, and I have no idea what this one's about. Well, I saw things saying this is based on a book. Um, So I'm going to see what this is about. Maybe it's something interesting. Seems to be through MGM, which is now actually owned by. Oh, that's right. I gotta go this way. By Amazon. Yeah, I didn't even know about that happening until I heard about James Bond. The stuff with the new James Bond there. The woman who's like the last member of the family of what was the guy's name that made James Bond? It started with an F, I think, right? They were in conflict for years and the direction to go with James Bond, which was very disappointing because, briefly, I want to say that it seemed like after the second James Bond film that Daniel Craig starred in, there was just longer and longer stretches of the when the films came out, and then COVID didn't help that. I think it was 2 years between the first two. Then there was like 4 years. Then maybe it was 3 years after from the third to the fourth. But then we had the last one come out like right after COVID, and man, those last two just were not that good. The third one, I'm middle on that one. But anyways, I'm getting way off topic. I don't know what all those things. I'm trying to think what other stuff MGM owns. My most confusing thing with MGM is I think they were originally the ones that made Tom and Jerry cartoons decades ago, but now Warner Brothers seems to have the rights over that. I don't know if that had to do something with the um, Hanna Barbera. Maybe they sign over the rights later to Warner Brothers. But all right, way off topic. Let's see what this is about. It looks like it's a sci-fi film, and it's got I think that's Ryan Gosling. And I wanted to see if there's anything different coming out that would be interesting to me. That again, I had this whole thing I just said earlier about like I'm very frustrated with Hollywood making not making new IPs of their own anymore. But I just want to see something that's like, I guess if it's not a remake of another IP, like they're doing the Cat in the Hat again, which I always say like the Cat in the Hat. The first one's kind of not related to the books, but I liked it in its own right. The Mike Myers live action. So I don't know. I feel I don't. I feel like I want to check that out, but then I'm sick of Hollywood as a whole doing that. Especially it is especially bad to me when because Disney's like the biggest one of the biggest offenders to this to me. Where they like keep making remakes of their stuff they already made that was great, and that's why I have a problem with the Running Man because the Running Man's a great film with Arnold from the '80s, and it doesn't it has a timelessness to it that doesn't need to be remade. So, but anyways, I want to see what this is, and if this is an adaptation of a book. I know Hollywood's always going to be doing that. They're taking how many Stephen King things and everything else. So let's see what this is about. It is Ryan Gosling. God, he's got a beard. What? Okay. Son's dying. No, it's not going to die. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can stretch up a little bit, right?
I put the knot in astronaut. I've never done anything. I've never done a space. I can't even moonwalk.
Oh, stop it. Infected stars? Okay, this reminds me of that Buzz Lightyear music. Oh, the Arthur the Martian. I heard that's good. I haven't seen it yet.
Mistakes. I do. My place is in the classroom.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
This might be very hard for you to understand, but some people are not good at things.
You know who you are. You're gonna do great.
I conquered zero G in 5 hours.
Object approaching.
Oh my god. So, I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least not growing in me, which was a concern for a little while.
Ha! Alien joke. Okay. Project Hail Mary. Okay.
I'm gonna call you Rocky. Thumbs up. No, that's thumbs down. We do the thumbs up. It's close enough.
Wait, Phil Lord? Okay. I'll have to watch The Martian at some point. That was just when it went under my radar. Well, not totally. I knew it was out, and I just not. I know a bunch. I just haven't watched a lot of sci-fi films of this stuff. I'm into Star Wars and Star Trek type sci-fi. So I skipped The Martian and I skipped Arrival with Amy Adams and the guy who played Hawkeye. Cause it's just not. I know it's not my cup of tea, but I'm just. I've been kind of like detached from watching any sci-fi at all. That I'm gonna have. I'm starting to want to see some of these. Did I watch? And I still have to watch Aliens Romulus too. I heard that's good. I just keep back burning it because I'm trying to catch up on other stuff. Like I want to start. I want to try starting the Daredevil TV show and stuff like that. But anyways, with this, yeah, this stuff like this, I'll have to give them a try, I guess, because I wanted to see where Hollywood's gonna go with this kind of sci-fi stuff. And I guess again, it's based on a book, so it'll be interesting to see what it's about. Um, what should I say about that? Favorite books? Okay, better be 8 hours long. Okay, I know if it's a movie, it's not gonna be that long, but unless they make it like a mini series, then. Reading a book. Okay. No, okay. Some people are optimistic about it based on the book, so that's good to know. So I'll have to wait and see on that one. See, it looks more interesting than anything else I've seen trailers for this year. So I think I would put it right in the top of my list of things to try to check out. And I gotta put that with Alien Romulus, I guess, from last year. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It looks interesting. Ryan Gosling, he's because I was bringing up the Blade Runner sequel, and I know he was in it, and I didn't hear anything good about it, but I think he is a good actor. I know him from stuff mostly when he was quite a bit younger. Right off the top of my head, I know he was in Remember the Titans, which had Denzel Washington as the lead, and what's the other guy? Can't remember the name. And then there was oh, that had a whole slew of other people in it. What else did Ryan Gosling do since? I know he's been in some other stuff I've missed out on. I think he did something called Drive. So I liked his stuff he's in. I just haven't seen a lot of it. I just know he's always been there. He's there constantly making stuff in the last 25 years. I just haven't seen a lot of it. Cause I've just been voiding. I'm not watching a lot of movies in general. I watch a lot of anime and read books and stuff like that instead, and play video games. I'm focused on that kind of stuff more than movies nowadays. So I just missed out on a lot of the stuff, like I said, with The Martian and whatnot. But I guess this looks more interesting. Like I said, it does look more interesting, and I'll be curious to see what it is. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for watching.